Hey friends, welcome back to the Farmhouse Kitchen. Today I'm going to take you through strawberry season. We have been enjoying and loving all the strawberries this June and still enjoying them. So I'm going to take you through as I make a few of our favorite strawberry recipes. Some of our favorite strawberry recipes include strawberry feta salad, the strawberry freezer jam, and strawberry shortcake. So I will link all of these recipes below in the description if you'd like to print those off and keep them. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration to enjoy this strawberry season. No matter where you get your strawberries, whether you're picking them in your own garden or at a you-pick garden, or if you're buying them at the store, the first thing you want to do is make sure you wash them really good and get any residues that may be on there off. I'm just washing these with water, but if you buy strawberries from the store that you know aren't organic, you can put water in the bottom of your sink with like a tablespoon of vinegar and use that to get them nice and clean. So the first recipe I'm going to show you here is the strawberry shortcake. This is kind of like, it's a sourdough strawberry shortcake, and it's kind of like a biscuit, but it's a sweet biscuit, a sweet sourdough biscuit. And so it is a sweet sourdough strawberry shortcake, but it is 3/4 cup of sourdough starter and an egg mixed up in your bowl. Then to that, you're going to add 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a 1/2 cup of sugar, a 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and then 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then you're going to grate 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. And it works best if it's frozen, but as long as it's really cold, it'll grate really good. And then you can mix the dry ingredients together first and then mix the wet ingredients with it. I am just doing this all in one bowl. So I mixed my sourdough starter egg at the bottom of the bowl, put my dry ingredients in, and then my butter, and I'm just going to stir it together with my rubber spatula here. And then I just lightly flour my countertop and the dough because it's still pretty sticky. Lightly flour that, and then put your dough on your counter, and I'm going to pat it into a square, and then I'm going to fold it over itself, fold the top down into the middle, fold the bottom up over it, and then fold the whole thing in half. That just kind of creates layers and helps it be a little bit more flaky. And then I am going to just pat it down with my fingers to about 3/4 of an inch thick. And that's just a nice size, and at that thickness, it will make about 9 strawberry shortcakes. And you can use a biscuit cutter to cut these out, or you can use your bench scraper or a knife just to cut out square strawberry shortcakes. I'm doing round ones with my biscuit cutter today, just because I like my biscuit cutter. And then I always like to use parchment paper just because it is easy for cleanup. While you're putting this together, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees and then pop those in for about 15 minutes, give or take. You just want to keep an eye on them and make sure that they don't overbrown. And while my sourdough strawberry shortcakes are baking in the oven, I am just going to get the strawberries ready. I like to let these sit with a little bit of sugar on them to help them get juicy. So you have nice juicy strawberries to put on top of your strawberry shortcakes. And the way that I do that is I just remove the tops, slice them up thin, and then I am just going to sprinkle these. This is about 1.5 pounds of strawberries with 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. You can use more granulated sugar if you like to. I don't think it needs it, but just you can taste it and do it according to your taste. And this whipped cream is just 3 cups of heavy whipping cream with 6 tablespoons of powdered sugar until it's whipped till firm. But always do it according to your taste. I always like to taste everything as I go and make sure it's the way I like it. And I don't like things to be too sweet. All right, these baked for about 12 minutes at 425 degrees, and they're just nicely getting golden, not too golden, but nicely golden brown on top. So I'm going to take these out of the oven. I'm just going to let them cool just for a couple minutes. I'm not going to let them completely cool because I'm going to serve them warm. You want to serve them warm. This is such a fun recipe for strawberry season. I'm actually serving this today with our lunch. So it's about noon and we're having strawberry shortcakes. But any time of day, strawberry shortcakes would be also a great breakfast idea or brunch idea. And of course, it's a great dessert too. But this is definitely one of those recipes I like to make every year while the strawberries are on and fresh. Tomorrow, our family really enjoys berries. We grow fresh strawberries. We have 2 8x12 boxes of those. Then we grow raspberries, and we have 2 huge rows of raspberries. They're probably about 100 feet long. And then I've got like 3 rows of blackberries that we grow. So we all really love berries and cream, and that would all go great on this strawberry shortcake. Okay, the next recipe I'm sharing with you is how I preserve, or one of the ways I love to preserve strawberries, and that is with strawberry freezer jam. This strawberry freezer jam recipe is super simple. It only takes like 10 minutes and only has like 4 ingredients. The first one, of course, is strawberries, and if you've watched my videos a lot, you know that I don't measure precisely with the strawberry freezer jam or with any of the freezer jams. I just fill up my blender, or in this case, my food processor. This is about 4 cups of strawberries. I'm using 1/4 cup of sugar only and 1/4 cup of lemon juice. So you use the same amount of sugar as lemon juice no matter what. And then I am using a heaping 1/4 cup of the Easy Gel thickener. You can also use Shore Gel. And this thickens anything hot or cold. It is a modified food starch made from potato starch. And it makes it really simple to thicken anything. And so that's it. Only 1/4 cup of sugar. And this will make about 2 pints of strawberry freezer jam. So very low sugar. Traditional jams use like more than twice as much sugar as they do fruit. So that would be like 8 cups of sugar for 4 cups of fruit. But this way, it is mostly just fruit that you're eating, and it is super delicious. It's like a mouthful of spring in the middle of winter, and you will love it. I will link this recipe below in the description so you can print it off and keep it. And just so you know, you can make this as thick or as thin as you like. You could make it a strawberry sauce or make it even thicker for a really thick strawberry jam. Either way works. And of course, I like to taste it and make sure it's the way I like it. You can always add a little bit more sugar if you want to. I really love these plastic jar lids that I get at Walmart in the Canyon section. Highly recommend them if you're doing freezer jam. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And we'll see you next time.